We snug?
Snug us a bug in a rug in a sardine can.
Okay, so this is the talk that we've been wanting to have and the actual video where we wanted to officially announce to everyone that we are planning on adopting a new baby into the family.
We've been on this road kind of being prepared, I feel like, for a long time. When I was really young, a teenager, we had a friend of our family adopt from China, and I went over to her house by myself and held her baby from China, and she told me her whole adoption story. And at that time it was really impactful, and it was life-changing to hear that there were these children who didn't have homes. It was kind of like this first time I'd ever really grasped that this was a reality in this world. And ever since then, I really had a desire to adopt and hoped that it would be part of my life and that I could, be involved in it somehow. And we were fortunate after we got married to be able to have our own children. And so I assumed that it wasn't for me, maybe, or I just didn't know how it was gonna play into my life. And now I see that it is going to be part of our life, and that wonderful things in our life had happened and has brought us to this point, and that this is a really great choice for our family.
I'm thinking about being a big brother. I think it's really awesome helping the baby and being nice to the baby and stuff. When we adopt it, we're gonna go up to the top of the temple. I think a girl would be awesome, but another brother, I think could be awesome too.
For some people, adoption is a last resort, and for us right now, it's our first choice.
I think that's the important thing that I came to, and what helped me realize that adoption is what we wanted to do. Is usually exactly that. You think that adoption and going out and trying to adopt a baby, a lot of times people look at that as like a last resort if they're infertile, or if they've had a vasectomy, or if they've had problems with birth control that made it so they can't have any children, or complications, things like that. Or maybe you get too old to have kids to where it's not safe anymore. And so I think shifting that thinking and realizing that adoption is not a last resort, it can be a first choice. And when you look at the options and what we really want to do, and when we really think about it and pray about it, and the answers that we got to our prayers, what seems to make the most sense and what is working for us and what feels right is this idea that we can make adoption part of our family as a first choice and not as a last choice because nothing else is working.
I just think it's really fun to have a baby in the house, and it's just a cool experience to have a little brother or sister. I'm really happy that we're adopting. It's gonna be fun.
So there's a lot of different ways that you can adopt, and for us, we are taking that choice very seriously, which agency we should go through or matching company. We do feel like there's a special spirit that is going to be sent to our family that's specific for us, and so we want to find out which path is going to lead us to that spirit or that person that we're going to bring into our life. And so we're starting the paperwork with the state to get our home study done and all of that. We're in the very beginning stages of adoption, and something you should know is that we were actually going to keep it kind of private for a little while, and we decided that that wasn't right, that we were going to be transparent and we were going to take you along the entire journey. So we are in the very beginning stages. So right now we've narrowed it down to 3 agencies, and then we have a couple adoption matching companies that we're looking at. And so we're going to just start there, and if one pathway opens up and seems like the right way, then we'll take it and we'll let you know what that is.
And on the technical side of it, really where we're at is that You have to have proof of insurance. You have to show proof of income regardless of the agency that you go through. You have to go to the doctor as parents and have physicals done. So I'm still on this weight loss journey. We're trying to get healthier, and so all of that's at play. We're actively working really hard to pay off a lot of debt and to build up our savings so that we can afford to do the adoption. We just got an insurance plan so that we meet those requirements. And the next step is we kind of need to narrow down and just pick an agency that we want to go through. And then we have to have what's called a home study done, where they come into the home, a social worker or someone qualified comes into the home, and they look around and they make sure that it's adequate and will be able to meet the needs of the adopted child.
Really, I think it's, I don't know really. I just have the feeling that it will help the world know that it's good to adopt, really, I think. I would really like to put the new baby in a baby book, because then I could look at it, and when the baby is older, then he or she can look at it and it will make them feel special. I really think it would be really nice to hold the new baby, and it would make me feel really happy that we will have a new little baby in the family, because I've always wanted a little baby sister. When I hear someone say families are forever, I always think of the song, and I think that it's true, and I really think families can be forever, and that you can't break apart a family. I really think that when we adopt the baby, that I'm gonna be really happy, and I would really like to know that I'd really like the baby to know that I really love her or him. That's pretty much it.
We will continue to make more videos, and we're going to continue to vlog like normal. We're going to film our normal day-to-day life on the journey. We upload every single day except for Sunday. And then if we have stuff, like we're getting a lot of questions on, like I already know of a couple that are going to be popping up that we're not going to address in this video yet, but then we'll come back to the couch and we'll address that. But we just want to take the time to really sit down and announce that this is an official thing. We are going to adopt a baby, and the adoption is happening.
We are on the road. We were packed up in the car driving on that road.
Figuratively.
It's really surreal to be in this moment, where our family's ready, and we're excited, and we're nervous, and we have a lot of different emotions that are revolved around this adoption already, and the only thing that we've done is decide. All of my life, since I was a teenager, it's just been something that I knew that I would be involved with. I just didn't know how. Even a year ago, I remember telling Carl, I just don't know what it is about adoption. I just really want to be involved in it. And at the time, we had only been talking about a reversal. And so to be here, it feels really good. Throughout my life and throughout, a lot of my adult life, I've followed a lot of people who have shared their story of adoption online. And I've had some close friends adopt, and hearing their stories and knowing that I'm going on this journey that they have already partaken of, I feel like this great responsibility to share my emotions and to share how I'm feeling with all of you, because being in a position where we have reach and we have so many people online that we love and that we share our life with, being transparent in this journey is a big responsibility, and I feel so good about that. And this baby, this child that is calling out to us, and that is, and I don't know who it is. The baby doesn't have a face. It's not a specific gender. but I know it's there and I know that it's happening. A few years ago, a lot of you know that I miscarried. That big roller coaster of emotion that happened during that short amount of time, I just never got over it. And I have had this empty place in my heart for someone. Once we made the decision to adopt, it was almost like that hole is already being filled and I don't even know who it is yet. Gage mentioned before that he's really excited and hopes for like a little black sister. And just that alone, that he can have the ability and the mindset to open himself up to that and to see somebody that looks different than him, that is different than him, that he's ready to take on and love as a sister with full acceptance and kindness and charity towards her or him, that really makes me feel good. And it feels like that shows me that our family's ready. And being a mom is something that I will feel so privileged to be. And I already feel attached to this mother that also doesn't have a face. I feel grateful to her, and I feel compassion for her and what she will go through. And it's a very stretching sensation. It feels like my heart stretches even greater in love and pain of what she'll go through to help us complete our family. And being a mother already, I think that is really gives me a different perspective for these birth mothers who make this decision. And I have the highest respect and compassion for them and their journey. And I really want to make sure that whoever we get to work with, it's good for them too. And it's something where I hope for a relationship with her, and I hope that for a friendship and a sisterhood with her as we work together to give this child who has no name or face the best life that it deserves, just like anybody.
So really what we want to do is we want to film this entire journey from beginning to end and go about our daily life, but occasionally we'll sit down on the couch and have a heart-to-heart with you guys and really let you guys know what's going on. Because there's probably parents out there that are looking to or thinking about the possibility of adoption, and there might even be young moms or pregnant moms that are looking at their options. And we really want to promote and support this idea of healthy adoption, and that's a possibility, and bring that and present that to everybody and show you every step along the way so that you can go along with us. I bet Ginger just cried in here, didn't she? She totally just cried on the camera talking about adopting a baby. I think I'm just excited. I'm excited to add this variety and dimension to my family. I'm excited for the experience, the learning experience of it. I think our family is totally up for it. I'm excited to watch my kids learn and grow and develop through all of it. I think the real turning point for me was when I realized that choosing to adopt was not that last ditch effort. And I realized through praying about it that the answer was not that I had or that we had made any mistakes along the way in getting a vasectomy to begin with, or choosing to stop having kids at one point and then changing our mind, and like instead of looking at all that as though we were making a bunch of bad decisions and so, oh, now we have to adopt a kid, that's our only option. It's not our only option. We have a ton of different options is what we could do. And I think the real turning point and revelation for me was realizing that it was just a choice, and maybe this was the right choice, and this is what we want to do. And it's not only that, but it's what we're supposed to do. Having that confirmation and conviction just makes me really happy, makes me really excited, and I just love those little toddlers, and I love those little kids, and I want more little kids. And it's not that we made mistakes along the way, we just made choices, and I don't think that those are choices or coincidences. I think at the time they were the right thing, and it's led us to this point to where we're doing another good thing and another right thing, and that's to not only help our family by adopting, but also to help that child, and even more importantly, the birth mom. And I think helping everybody and blessing everybody's life that's involved, and everybody that's going to be watching all these videos and the journey along the way. I'm just excited to change people's minds about it. I'm excited to open people's eyes about it, and I'm excited just to see what happens. The roller coaster is what life is, and it's thrilling to me, it's exciting to me. I look forward to the ups and downs, and you know, taking the pen and writing the story of our own life with the choices that we make, and choosing those things to be positive and happy, and to expand our family, and the fun and the enjoyment that we have and the smiles that we can bring is all good. I only see good coming from it. I only see the laughter and the thrills and the fun and the memories and the hard times and all of that adding up to something that becomes a really good, awesome family recipe, and I look forward to it. I can't wait. I'm really excited to move forward on the next steps and just checking things off the list. And when that day comes, when it's real, when we have that little baby, I just can't wait. What do you guys think?
I think it's awesome. I'm really hoping we get a little black girl. That would be awesome.
Yeah?
We don't really care.
Well, thanks for watching, you guys, and being part of this journey and supporting us in our videos. It really means a lot to us, and we just want to share all of this with you guys because you're part of it, and it's all of our experience. Be sure and leave your comments, and we'll get to those when we can, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Bye.